So I'm here with Geoff Wilson, who is an internationally famous, exceptional, awesome adventurer. He's a professional adventurer. And the reason why I'm talking to him now is because moments ago we just got off the plane on an attempt to get to Antarctica. Now we got to above King George Island and they sent us home because we weren't able to, it wasn't safe enough to land. Now you said something awesome the other night about when dealing with the wilderness. What did you say?
Well, when you enter the Antarctic wilderness particularly, you need to expect that she's going to kick you in the balls. And today she kicked us in the balls and sent us home, and we're back here in southern Chile waiting for a weather window that is fast closing, and things don't look good if we don't get out tonight. So what we're hoping for is she'll take pressure off our nether regions and let us go in the next hour.
Now Geoff here holds the international record for travelling solo, you can explain it properly, across the Antarctic on skis?
Yeah, using kites and skis. Last summer I set a record of 53 days for the fastest solo unsupported crossing of the Antarctic continent. So the Norwegians have held that record for 17 years due to incredible explorer Borge Oosland's hard work, and hopefully Australia can hold it for a few more years yet to come.
And you've also done, well, Antarctica is a desert. You specialise in deserts, but the Sahara and all sorts of other interesting places.
Lots of crazy deserts you haven't heard of, but the Sahara is a notable one. And yeah, my fascination is just with human endurance and desert.
Well, at the moment, we've got a whole bunch of people behind us who are a little bit disappointed because you said nature kicked us in the nuts. When you're doing a motivational speech or speaking at a conference and trying to get people's energy up, what are we going to say to the people behind us? How are we going to get them back?
It's a tough one. It's time to refocus. It's time to remeasure why we're here. And this is largely an intellectual expedition. It's an exploration of minds that we can do anywhere. So it's not an absolute disaster. It's just I know what a great space Antarctica is to open the mind. So, you know, we're still praying and hoping we get there in the next hour or two, get into the air and get there. But it'll be about refocusing all our expedition guys and girls to the task at hand and say, hey, this is Antarctica. You can't make it do its thing. She'll only let you go if you enter humbly and follow her rules.
Interestingly, I mean, like, this is a business conference. We're all, you know, these are all entrepreneurs, and there's a crossover here. There's a connection, and that is when you're an entrepreneur and you go into business together, you usually go in with the expectation that the universe sooner or later is actually going to be kicking you in the nuts. And so as entrepreneurs and as adventurers, we go in with that mindset, and as a result, that gives us, with knowing that things are going to happen, we come in with the fortitude to get through and out the other side.
Oh, definitely. And the adventurous spirit and the entrepreneur spirit are one and the same beast. To survive a harsh business environment, you need all the same skills that you need to survive an Antarctic environment, and that's why it's such a perfect venue for what we're trying to do.
Well, one idea that I like, someone suggested it to me on the plane just now, and if you can learn to love the things you hate, if you love the things you hate, life's so much easier. You deliberately go into harsh environments. You deliberately test your limits. You deliberately put yourself in positions that other people would detest. And why do you do that?
You know, it's that human endurance thing, you know, and eventually you learn to love an environment no matter how hard it is.
That's what I was going to say. It's because you love it, yeah?
Yeah. And it's, you know, you will not cross Antarctica unless you learn to love it. And it was the Inuit Eskimo that taught me how to survive in this environment. Yeah, and they taught me how to love their homeland right up the north near the Arctic Circle. And I took those skills down to the south and learned to love the same territory. And just as Amundsen, Scott, Shackleton did, they went to the north to learn how to live in the south. And that's where the love of it comes from.
And I reckon that's what life's all about, and I reckon that's a really good theme of this particular conference and adventure that we're all on. We're loving what we're doing. We don't expect perfection, we don't expect everything to go perfectly, but because we love it, we'll find our way out the other side.
Very definitely, and you know, Antarctica, the wide eye, I call it. Hopefully she takes her eye off us for long enough for us to creep into King George Island tonight and beyond that boat and into her beautiful waters tomorrow.
Unstoppable. Let's do it.
Very unstoppable.
Thanks, Geoff.
Thank you.